there is a better reason to stand in a windy, dusty, dirty field, it's pretty warm outside, it would be to meet the great Jack Nicklaus. He is here at Red Ledges today to take a look at the new Jack Nicklaus signature short course, which is a 9-hole course here at Red Ledges, and we got a chance to sit literally at the feet of the great man.
So when you build a par 3 course like this, what do you want to accomplish?
Well, I think that what we're trying to accomplish is create, let's start off. The other golf course is a strong golf course. It's got a reputation of being fairly strong. I think that there are a lot of people here that probably would like something a little bit easier. So the par 3 is kind of a golf course to introduce people to the game, people that don't have a lot of time, kids, women who decide they want to play 9 holes, and just sort of more of a recreation area than necessarily much of the way of golf. It'll be a nice little golf course. It's got a couple of par 4s on it, and the rest of them are par 3s, and so it'll be pretty. It's another amenity, obviously, for housing, and so they've done. Mitchell said they've probably been the best in this area. I don't know of anybody else in the country that's done as well as they've done.
And talk about the decision to designate this as a signature course as opposed to just a simple 9-hole course that is an addendum.
Yeah, is that what we're designating this? Is that what we're doing, Mitchell?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Well, you and I need to go negotiate.
It's done.
Huh?
It's done. It's okay.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. No, that's fine. If I'm going to do it, then that's obviously what it's going to be. Just kidding you. Having my fun.
Have your principles or philosophies changed over the years that you've been involved in golf course design? Do you look at technology or any of those kinds of things, or do you just look at the land?
No, I think that your philosophy changes a little bit because it has to. Times have changed. The golf ball has changed dramatically. Golf ball's been the biggest change that we've had to combat, and from a design standpoint, it just goes a long ways. It's okay if you're designing with that's what it is. You design around the golf ball. The only problem is that you ended up designing a long golf course, and you take up a lot more land, you take a lot more water, it takes a lot more fertilizer, it takes a lot more maintenance, it takes a lot more cost. There's a lot more things. If the golf ball were brought back, which to me a reasonable length would be about 20% from where it is now, you'd be about where you were in the early 90s, which was a wound golf ball rather than a composite. And instead of having 17,000 obsolete golf courses in the United States to the pros, we wouldn't have any. And it's just an issue that I think has been long overlooked, and one that I think is a little silly not to have addressed it. But then again, it's what's happened, and it's what we're living with. But every golf course, every time you turn around, we come out with a 7,600, 7,700, 7,800. Where do you stop? And the only thing is that you can control that with a golf ball. And so that's what I proposed that for a long time. And I know the USGA is looking at it, but maybe they'll look at it a little closer after this week, because they played a long golf course, and they still scored good scores. But it's not for the average golfer. It doesn't really affect the average golfer. The average golfer, we've encouraged playing forward. We've encouraged playing shorter golf courses. Encouraged trying to play faster to make it easier and have more fun. So you're sort of butting heads here a little bit with what the tour's doing and what the average golfer really needs to do to bring people into the game and keep them in the game.
What's it like to come back to one of the courses you've designed, like Red Ledges?
Well, I come back to the courses quite often.
Exactly.
And Red Ledges, I've been back here since I did it, probably 4 or 5 times, I suppose. And I like to get by whenever I can and when I'm doing it, and doing the par 3 here gives me another reason to come back. That's great. I like that.
What do you look for when you do return to a course that you
I like to go look at it and see how it's doing and see how it is, get comments from people. Do we have any problems? If we do, what would you like me to do? Would you like me to fix a problem here and there? I don't know any golf courses, or at least none that I know of, that don't have problems of some kind. So you've always got something to fix, and then that kind of makes you feel like you're worthwhile, You're worth something.
You have some future sites here in Utah that you are looking at?
There's really not very much golf course design going in the United States at all. I think they announced the last couple of days that we're doing one at the Greenbrier, but but that's basically about it. Very little done in the United States.